Just waiting for it to do its stuff.
Now we're live. Paul, I can't believe you're away during the season, mate.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Signed a new squad wise away and all. Fucking hell.
Hey?
That's how much money you've got. You can be in Indonesia and still sign so many players. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable.
International clients you've got. International clients.
I've lost a couple as well. Lost one this week because obviously two this week, because they weren't in the squad.
They missed you.
I've lost two, yeah.
How's it going over there, Paul?
Where?
Yeah.
He don't know. He ain't been there.
Same deal, really. Yeah,
Squad-wise,
obviously,
you've got a good squad?
Needs to be a bit better, mate.
Yeah.
Like I say, two are left today and yesterday, or Friday and today. So, and I keep getting players sent off, don't help. But still need a couple more, mate. Still need a couple more. Been tough, really. I'll be honest with you, but it's been the signs that they're going to be good. The little togetherness was important yesterday at the end, especially when we got the late hit winner. But yeah, there is signs. I've got a young squad, really, Bill. That's the problem. I've got a young squad.
They're a lot different to the squad that you had before.
Yeah, it's a lot different. You can't even compare them. I had this conversation many times the seasons. I think one of the fans picked me up from the airport and took me to the game, and we had a chat on the way home. And you look at the squads I've had, the keepers I've had, people, go back to Callum Kitchener and players and keepers like that, and Dave Kendall, Lou Rose, Lee Rose, Tom Bruno, all in their prime. Do you see what I mean? Us players in their prime. Even with Opie as well, when he's prime then, but it was experienced players who are good wingers. It is a little different because we had that experience and a little bit of youth. Now I've got a bit of youth and not really that much experience.
Experienced players want a hell of a lot of money now, Paul. Hell of
I'm finding even younger players want that bill as well. I think we've touched on this many occasions, and I just think the only thing that I was in an interview yesterday, and they asked me a load of things of what, and really when they said, well, what do you dislike about football, I should have said probably players' money, really, because what people are trying to demand is ridiculous money. I don't get it, but I'll get it if you're proven. I'll get it if you're playing at a good level. I'm finding, you're getting step 6 players and 5 players coming and demanding silly money. Like, what?
Yeah.
He's probably paying £5 a week substitute last season. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll just use £5 as an example. But I just think that side of it is a bit disheartening lately, and it is what it is. But that is a big factor of me in football now, the money side of it.
Well, welcome to the Reposs non-league show, and we're back again. It's a non-league show. When did that come? That's tomorrow night. We're over here on the manager's view tonight, but we're joined, of course, by Mark and, of course, by Billy, and, of course, returning from I don't know. He seems to be away a long time, Mark, doesn't he? 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Been scouting players. That's what I've been doing.
Laying there on a sun lounger in the middle of.
Paradise.
Well, listen, guys, let's just start then with the weekend. It's not very often we get 100% free wins, happy days. So let's start then. We start with the game that I didn't see the weekend, and we start with Mark. And Mark, tell us a little bit about the game.
Yeah, 2-1 win. It was a game of 2 halves. It was a very good first half. Really poor second half. I felt we deserved the win overall. Rangers then put it on us in the second half. There's 2-0 down. We still created a lot of chances first half. We missed a penalty. But yeah, we was in control all of the first half. And in the second half, I asked us to control the game, look after the ball. and unfortunately, we just looked a little bit scared. Rangers, they push numbers onto us naturally. They're chasing the game, trying to get back into it, and we just got to be brave on the ball. And we unfortunately didn't manage the game. Didn't manage the second half well enough and controlled it. So Rangers sort of controlled majority of the second half without really affecting our keeper. If I'm honest with you, they scored a really good goal, really well worked goal with 20 minutes to go. So again, naturally, it's sort of a squeaky bum time. But yeah, I don't think they deserve to draw. Even their manager said at the end of the day. But I thought it was coming. The way they was just keep loading, trying to reload, and us not looking after the ball. We still had a chance second half. Again, I think it's a little bit of a story of our season so far. We're not putting away the chance we're creating, because we're creating quite a lot. So yeah, thoroughly disappointed. We sat down at the end of the game. Although it's 3 points, I'm really happy with 3 points. We had a real strong conversation at the end of the game, because no disrespect to Rangers, this come from their manager. In fact, they're sort of a mid-table to bottom half team. That's from his mouth. So I'm not disrespecting that way, but if we can't control the second half and see the game out properly, then when we come to the so-called better teams, we're gonna struggle. So yeah, so like I say, if we was in sort of, I think I've said it on the show before, if it was in February, March, April time when we're playing poorly but nicking results, then great, that's a sign of a good team. But we're only in September, and our performances are not. The first 45 was really, really good, but I want to start getting 90-minute performances. I've only had 1 or 2 of those so far this year. So yeah, some points disappointing, but I'm pleased with the 3 points, Dave.
I mean, as you said before, and I don't know if people picked it up, but I mean, second now in the league. I mean, still going in the right way, and you're still not happy with the way they're playing.
Yeah, look, David, I've said it many before. I'm a performance man. I know how football can change so quickly, and if you're not performing very well, it can change quite quickly in football. And yeah, we're second place. I take that. We have played a game or two more than what others, but again, like we had, I think it was 2 years ago when I think we had about 8 games involved with Wolverhampton and we couldn't catch them. In terms of the playoffs. So I much prefer to have the points. Much prefer to having 12 points we're at now with other teams having a game or two around us. But listen, we're in September, early September. It's a long way to go, a lot more games to go. So yes, I'm really pleased with the points tally, but I think we still need to improve. And we're working hard. We're working hard to improve it and put more confidence into the players, and still more confidence in the players. But winning's a habit, and I'm liking the fact that we're still winning games.
And of course, you move away from the league at the weekend and go to you're going to play Tilbury.
Yeah, we've got Tilbury come down to us. So I'll be playing them Tuesday away to Tilbury. So I'll be going down and watch them on Tuesday night. Cheers. It's a bit of a slap on the Tuesday, but needs must go and watch them. A lot of their team has changed from last year. We played them in the trophy last year and lost on penalties. And there were a lot of their players last year, strong, experienced team. Probably underachieved, if I'm honest with you, last year. But this year there were a lot of changes. So it'll be interesting to see how they play, and then we'll welcome them on Saturday. And I'm really confident for 3 points. But it's nice to come away from the league, yeah. Hopefully get a little bit of a cut run in the trophy.
And then after that, you go back to league with Flackwell Heath, which ain't going to be easy either.
No, then obviously we've got two league games after that, which are really tough. We've got Flackwell and then Biggleswade Town Saturday, Tuesday. So I think if I'm totally honest with you, the next 3 games, Tilbury, Flackwell and Biggleswade Town, will really tell me where we are as a team. Because like I say, we're second in the division. Everyone thinks flying from the outside in looks great. Really, really strong team. And we are a strong team. But I think the next 3 games will really, really show me where we actually are. Really highlight where we are as a team.
And Bill, I mean, Mark was just saying about Tilbury next on Tuesday night, but we've got to talk about the last week for you. I mean, great week for yourself. I mean, good win over Whittam, and then a win in the cup at the weekend as well. But the Whittam performance last Tuesday was absolutely sensational.
Yes. I thought it was. I thought it was good. I felt that. What do we do? We scored. So got number 9 had to come off injured again. So we're having to change players left, right, and centre. That is our biggest issue at the minute. We haven't got a front 3 that are playing together week in, week out. so we're constantly rotating. Then second half they scored. We got a player sent off, and it became a very, very tough ask for us. We stuck to it, got an opportunity, nicked the win, and at the end of the day, it was a really, really good win. We needed it because we're doing well in the cups, but we need to do well in the league. That's our bread and butter. And then obviously Galston come. They really set off us, Galston. They really allowed us to dictate whatever we wanted to do. Down to Galston, their set pieces, their delivery into the box is probably one of the best I've seen. So what they do is if you don't score against them, they bide their time and then they put you under pressure in certain moments of the game. Lucky to us, we got 2 quick goals early on and it kind of really settled the game down. And it felt like we was kind of cruising if I can be under control as much as we've been, I believe.
Mm. Well, with the Whittam game, now, do you think there was a great lot of experience from your players? Because when, after, Jack got sent off and then also you had that sort of free kick just on the outside of the box, and then all of a sudden there was a lot of talking with the referee and that sort of stuff, and a lot of talking between yourself and the referee getting involved and all the rest of it. Do you feel that Whittam probably lost a little bit of concentration then, and then you took advantage of it?
Yeah, it's one of them things. I said to someone earlier, my team started to come together now over 2 seasons, so they're starting to bond. Who I this at where when you have players that have been around each other for a little while, they try to fight a little bit harder for each other, and it really feels like that's what's coming into my team at the minute. That's why we're getting results that we normally wouldn't get.
Mm. But you got to be pleased with how it's going. I mean, looking forward to the draw tomorrow as well. I mean, I know you'll just say to me you just want a decent draw, but is there a team out there that you would rather see you play?
No, I haven't. I really haven't at the present minute. I just want to get as far as we possibly can. Let's get as far as we possibly can. Chairman's a fair man. If we do well, he'll give us money back. That gives us money back. That gives the boys more money in their pocket. It helps with the budget. It helps attract better players for when we need them.
So is that a case of you'd rather play like a team that's, step 4, step 5, maybe next
Yeah,
time, rather than
yeah.
a step
I'd always prefer an easy draw. Always. Let's just get as far as we can get, and then see what comes of it. But I've never actually had an easy run. So far, this is the best I've ever had it. So may it continue.
I mean, with it, I mean, injury wise, you said again, you seem to be losing players hand over fist. I mean, is
Yep.
is it easing or is it getting worse? And if so, when do you think you'll be able to get players back?
So Saturday FA Cup, I turned around on the bench, and we had three fullbacks, 1 centre half, 1 centre mid, goalkeeper, and 0 attacking options. So at the minute, it's kind of the defensive players are slowly coming back, so that's a positive. It's just the firepower that we're lacking.
When do
And
you expect to
when
get it back soon?
I'm hoping to get Lukey back in 2 weeks, and then I've got Baker, Prince, who are going to be more long term. Then I've got Teo, who would probably be 2 weeks. And then I've got Kai, who will be a week or 2 weeks. So you go through the numbers. I've got 4 or 5 forward players out.
So hopefully, with no more injuries by Christmas, you'll have a team full of forwards.
Yes, that's what the chairman keeps laughing at. All I do is sign wingers, he reckons.
Well, Paul, I mean, you've been watching what's been going on since you've been away. Was you watching from a distance? I know you were signing players from a distance, but what about watching what was going on?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, like even like Bill's game on Tuesday, I don't get this. I'll see that, and then obviously next day, because when he's kicking off at 7:45, it was 4 o'clock in the morning, so or 3 o'clock in the morning. But so the game, like when we played Hadley, I had the radio on, and I listened to it, and plus people were texting me, and that was like 11:30 at night. Yeah, I probably would have just done better going to sleep and listening to that radio. But losing the young keeper so early in the game, was a killer for him. And it's no easy feat, is it, playing with 10 men, especially with no keeper? So, and obviously we didn't have a keeper on the bench either, so that didn't help matters. So we had to put an outfield player in goal. But yeah, so then we didn't obviously have anything in the week, so it was a bit of a break from that for me, for the football. We didn't have a game the week before that, and then obviously we had the game yesterday, which I literally got delayed at Abu Dhabi for an hour, and then I got delayed. Yeah, at Abu Dhabi for an hour. So we were supposed to land at 12:30, 1:15. We landed at 1:30. And then time I got out, I had one of the fans, Jason, who comes to every game, and he picked me up. And then, of course, as soon as you get out of the Heathrow, on the M25, hit traffic, got on the M1, hit traffic. So I got to the game by 3:25. And by that time, the score was 3-2. I missed 5 goals. And I didn't jump in on the dugout. I thought, you know what, I'm going to watch it from the side. Bit of a, I've seen some, I can't make comments. I did go and speak to the referee at half time regarding why he sent Jay Rolfe off. I think it's a bit harsh when you're jumping for Eddie. His hands up. I don't know. It's impossible to say if that ball was going to go in from the angle I've seen it. So he deemed it, his hands in the air, jumping, and he deemed it as a sending off. But then if you watch the tackle, and I've got the highlights, and I watched it today, it's the first time I've really seen the tackle. Their number 8 should have had a straight red and over the top ball challenge on Sammy. So, again, asked the referee, he didn't think it was that, but, I didn't see it. So until the next day, so I couldn't really, everyone was telling me it was a red card. So I challenged it. He gave me his honest opinion, and I have to accept it. But I went in the dugout half time, and very eventful game, very good game for neutral, I imagine, 4-3. So I thought to say, even though when we was down to 10 men, we was playing with 10 men from the 15th, 20th minute. Even when I came, we had chances to score. We hit the post, and I spoke to Rajan just before half time. He got clipped, and he only had to go down. I spoke to the referee, said if he went down, I would have gave a penalty. But he carried on, and obviously the ball got blocked or whatever. But a little bit of inexperience there from him. I'm not saying he actually got clipped, and I'm not saying go down to get a penalty if you ain't a penalty. But everyone knows it would have been a penalty. But and then obviously I let Dan Ruman stepped up with Dean in the dugout, and I let them do their bit at half time, and I can only sort of speak on what I saw at the time, which was 15 minutes, and then how I set out how I felt that they was going to go and win the game with 10 men. And you know what? Sometimes you both Mark and Bill will say sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I got a phone call on the way to the game. We need to take off someone, bring on one of the defenders, and I said, you know what? No, don't do it. And they disagreed with me. And I just felt it was easier at the time to drop one of the midfielders into the centre half role rather than take an attacking midfielder off or a striker where you're losing 3-2. So I felt that if you leave the same 10 on, and see what happens, and you know what, when I got there, and I'm not just saying it, I thought it was a better side. Second half, I kept it the same, and then I eventually changed it to 3 at the back. But literally, when I was changing, I was doing the change, and we scored. Sammy scored, and he scored a good goal. And at that time, he scored that goal, and I brought him off. And I brought the 2 young lads on, Caden and Gabs, and they had energy, and we just went and ball put through to Caden, and he's a young lad, young striker. He's scored a few goals, but he's missed a hell of a lot. And I think sometimes, and I talked to his dad today a little bit. You know, sometimes he has to just probably, we have to go back with him before we can go forward. I think he can get frustrated. You know, London Lions away, he missed 2 1-on-1s, and then he threw on goal today, yesterday, and you know, and put the ball back in the net. And do you know what Bill was saying about that togetherness? I think it's the first time I see it with this bunch of players I got yesterday when they scored the winner. How they all off the bench, and Mark would tell you that the dugouts are about half a mile from the pitch, but all the players and everyone got involved with the celebration. It's nice to see. You know, we've got to have that. We haven't had that. But with all that, you get 2 players now that weren't in the squad. They're both leaving, which is a shame. But it is what it is. I can't keep 22 players happy, and sometimes you have to leave players out, and they either accept it or they don't. And but to get the 3 points with 10 men, playing 10 men with literally 55, 60 minutes of the game still left, I think is a great feat for the boys yesterday. And I thought they'd done well. Even like, I know, like when we played Hadley, you could hear the pressure, the boy, they're getting at us. But, when you ain't got an actual goalkeeper in goal, and when you lose your keeper in goal, I think that's more of a effect than it is in an outfield player. But we didn't change the way we played yesterday, and that was it. That was pleasing for me as a manager. And yeah, I'm really, really pleased with the result. The way we did. They obviously on the back end of a good result last week against AFC Dunstable. So we knew that they've turned their season around a little bit. So we knew it was going to be tough. But the boys stood up and took the win and deservedly, in my opinion, on the 60 minutes I saw. I think overall we deserved it. Yeah, they had chances, but so did we. But we had 10 men, and I felt that I thought our strength, the equaliser came from down the wing, and I thought that's where we had a bit of a chance to get on their fullbacks. But the winner come through a through ball through the central. So yeah, really pleased with the result.
Is it just frustrating, for managers? You just have a great result like that, and then you look at the fixture list and you ain't got a game the following week.
Well, yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. I know it's cup, I get that, but normally I'm going back. Like, I'm not going back far, but I'm just saying a couple of years ago, I thought that we're now rearranging that next. Normally, if you get through, we're normally rearranging a game, but I don't know. It is a bit frustrating because we've gone game, no game, then a game, then a game, then no game. So I'll put it out there now. I am looking for a friendly next Saturday, but it has to be away because obviously ground share people are playing there on Saturday, and there are other ground share people playing on the Friday, so I can't do the Friday either. So I'll need a game away really. I need players to get some minutes. So it is frustrating. Because you now got we don't play no one else. We play Rayners Lane. I think it is an ex-league game.
Bill, you're going to Tilbury. I forgot to ask you. I mean, you've got it's not the greatest of journeys on the Tuesday night, but I mean, have you got all the boys available for that and looking forward to it?
Yeah. I always look forward to playing Tilbury. Tilbury are they're a strong outfit. They last year they played 2 different ways against us. Once they come and press the life out of us, and the other time they sat back off us. So I'll be interested to see what they do. I like their management team. They actually come across as nice fellas. I always see them. They're always over at games, watching games. So I know they're very kind of devoted to their team. So they will put on a good effort against us, I believe. But we might have a new striker in for Tuesday night.
More money.
Yeah, just got to keep on trying tonight.
More money. Honestly, Abby, I don't know how they do.
It's called negotiating.
Oh, is it, Bill? Sorry. Yeah.
Negotiating.
Sorry, I forgot that. Yeah, I'm silly, mate. I have to go to Indonesia to try and get my players. I tell you.
But I mean, you know, I mean, with yourself, I mean, you know, it does seem to be almost every game you're playing at the minute, but you're picking up an injury because you had one in the warm up, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, yeah. Kid that was playing left back broke down in a warm up, so we had to change that straight away. Took us back down to how many subs on the bench. I haven't spoke to the physio yet, but I'll find out how long he's out for. But yeah, it's just a rotation of someone comes back, someone goes. But we're playing a lot of games at the minute. We're playing Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, and it's just what happens. It feels like years ago it didn't. It feels like everyone used to just play fit, not fit. They just played. Now that they're picking up a lot more serious injuries.
Hmm. I mean, at the weekend though, with the FA Cup for all of you, I mean, did you see any of you guys see any matches that surprised you, results wise?
I see Woodford drew with Bury, and they've got to replay Woodford. That'd be tough for Bury to go there. It's a tricky place to go to.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, I didn't really. I did have a look at some of the results, but no, I didn't. You were going to tell me one day, were you?
I'm just looking through. I mean, I know Sudbury were winning at half time. They ended up losing 2-1. I mean, the biggest shock I would have thought would have been, or one of the biggest shocks was AFC Tottenham beating Torquay.
Oh yeah.
I know they're in the same division now, but even so, that's quite a shot seeing them turning over Torquay.
It was a shame. It was a shock. I actually did see that result, but I thought to myself, "What's Hawkeye doing in it already?" Like already, it was one of those for me. You know, thinking, can't imagine Torquay being in the FA Cup this early. Which can you really?
Crazy, isn't it? I mean, and the other one was, I mean, there's a few others in there. I mean, Billericay won 3-0 against Berkhamsted. Bedford Town, great draw for them. 1-1 with Dagenham and Redbridge.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Now,
Of course, a very famous player got sent off in that game as well, didn't he?
Who
And Andy Carroll got sent off as well.
did he?
Yeah, he got sent off in. So Donovan Wilson scored in 24. Andy Carroll got sent off in 45, and Eddie Panther scored in 91st minute for the draw.
yeah, they do that a lot. They do Bedford. They do get their late goals. That's a good sign of a team that don't give up.
I mean, I'm just looking through some of the others. Craig Valley beat Chertsey. Kings Lynn beat Chesham. I'm just trying to see if there's anything real that sort of. Dawkins 7-2 over Wingate and Finchley.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a bit of a surprise. I don't know really. That's a surprise. Not Wingate ain't. They're not having the greatest time. I don't think are they at the moment. They're down the bottom, aren't they? So.
And then there was the big,
It's his power, isn't it? It's like, you know what I mean, mates.
there's a big derby as well. Enfield v Enfield Town, 3-0 to Enfield Town.
Hartford lost it, they 6-0. I see that, I think.
Yeah, they lost 6-0. Gosport Borough lost 3-0 as well. Bedford Sports beat Hanwell Town by a goal to nil as well. Jersey Bulls got a 2-2 draw with Worthing. That's a good result as well.
Yeah, brilliant. Good team, Worthing.
Yeah, I mean, here's another one as well that not many people spoke about. Maidenhead United nil, Faversham, Tommy's Faversham Town 1. So that's not.
Maidenhead lost there because that's where Dulce is, isn't it? Liam's there.
Yeah, so that was that. Morden and Tiptree and Stanway Rovers went head to head. Of course, unbeaten in your league, Bill, as well as yourself, and Morden beat them 2-0.
They, sorry, jumping in there. I'm right in saying, didn't they lose to AFC Dunstable in the cup when I was away?
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah,
that's a surprise, wasn't it, or not? But then,
yeah,
for a young side, normally a young side, so they got loads of energy. So.
yeah. I actually spoke to AFC Dunstable around that game, and they said they actually really respected Morden. And normally, where Dunstable are a really aggressive pressing team, they actually allowed Morden to control the ball, and they just said that was a really good team. Maybe they weren't at their full capacity that day, he said, but we were good when we needed to be, and we took our chance.
Got Westbury United beat Oxford City 3-2.
Oh, Westbury, they're going all right then.
Westfield 2, Horsham 2. The FA Bars champions, Whitstable Town, got a draw against Chichester City. And Wimborne Town beat Bath City 2-1, which would have been another surprise as well. Step 3 beat Step 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Who do you think you're going to get, though, Bill? Rather than who you want, who do you think you're going to get? Are you going to get something like Chelmsford City or?
I think it'd be someone close to home. I think it'd be someone closer to us. Either.
Is it open now though? Is it completely open, or is it still?
No, I don't. I still think it's regional at the present.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's still regional, so I think we're going to get someone half local. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. I'll see what tomorrow brings.
But I'm actually at the FA doing the balls, so I'm going to make sure you get a tough team.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
I'm going to make sure you pull out a really tough team.
Hey, so you're not my friend like Mark, are you? That sums
him up. That sums him up, 100%.
He turns me, him there, the ginger ninja.
You can't say that. You can't say that, Nat. Wait, Dave, report him. You can't say that.
What's that?
You can't say ginger. That's out of order, mate.
What's your name?
Nah.
It's got to be Waltham Abbey versus Merthyr Town for me. That's the one.
Keep them nice and local for me, mate. Keep them nice and local.
Away on a Tuesday night.
No, at home. It's got to be at home on a Tuesday, on the Saturday. That'd be nice. Although Craig Reddy, their chief coach, wants it at their place. He wants it Merthyr versus Waltham Abbey.
What is this, Dave? Dave, is this the Waltham Abbey show or what? What is this?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh yeah, were you Waltham Abbey boy, Mark?
Yeah. Listen, see, it would be. We'd be talking to you about this FA Cup as well, but you're not in it anymore.
Yeah, I know, but Paul's taking an hour to tell us about one game. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting here quietly.
You know what? The good thing is he got me kids asleep. That's the good thing about Paul.
What? I can't believe Dave. And tell you what, I'm the original on this show. We'll get two other start doing it. Normally, I'm asleep when time Mark's finished, and when Bill comes on, if I ain't asleep, he puts me back. You know what I mean? Both got money, both got all these players. Paul Ware got nothing.
Listen, Paul, you just stole a player from me because I can't afford him, and you can. Yeah, I won't say it on live, but you've taken a new signing from me under my nose. Cheers.
Same.
Bill and all, yeah. It's a joke, mate.
It can only be who I signed. Reece and
your fullback.
Oh, Finn. Yeah.
And then I had Big Away Town. I had a player again, take another player off me. Can't afford these players. You know what I mean? Your budgets.
He's lucky he never got turned off yesterday. He's reckless challenge, mate. I tell you, it's only because Rashan was covering him. I was hearing a walk for it. But can I just say, he played for me.
I know he did, and you got loads of money.
One of my old players. So,
money talks.
Yeah, well, Bill knows about money. I don't. I'm skin. You see, Bill forgets I've got an insider down there at the Abbey, so I know what's going on.
Yeah, I know you have, mate. I see he comes and watches a lot of our games.
Yeah. Spends a lot of money behind the bar, I think.
Yes.
So forget for a minute about the budgets that you do have, in all three of you. I mean, what sort of budget, if you was going into a club, if you're going to a club fresh tomorrow at step 4, what sort of budget would you need? Do you feel that it would get you out?
More than I've got now. More than I've got now.
Liar.
Oh, come on.
No, come on. Figures wise, what would you say would be the figure that somebody, in whether you've got it or you haven't got it, what would be the figure that you would say would be the figure?
You know what? It's really difficult in my league because I've got Malden in my league.
Depends on what the aspirations of the football club you're going to. If they want to go and win that league. Now, if I'm going into Bill's league, I'm just saying I'd want to be starting at around $3,000 if they want to win the league.
No, you won't get nowhere near that league for $3,000. You'd have to pull rabbits out of hats for that. You've got Malden in the league. You've got teams in the league that are paying people serious money.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that's where your starting point would be. But
yeah, I think $3,000 wins our league, Paul, and I think 2.5 gets you into playoffs in our league. I think Isthmian North thing's different. I think it's totally different, that league.
I think you're right, Mark. 2.5 would get you playoffs, but and you think I've got loads of money, but I'm not near that. So
I mean, we don't know. Do you feel then that maybe the Isthmian North stronger than the Southern Central?
Financially, it is.
I think it is. I just think money-wise, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I was totally shocked coming from the Southern to the caliber of player to get the same caliber of player for the North. because the caliber of player from the south can't travel that much. They want more money, and it's a strange kind of realization, but that's what it is. There's more money in the north than there is in the south, in the southern, and then in the south there's even more money. So that's how it works.
Yeah.
But you all want more money, yeah?
It depends how ambitious you want to be. I spoke to my chairman. I'm happy with the budget I've got for the target we've got. We can never compete with, as I keep on saying, Malden. Malden are the powerhouse of our league. Malden should walk our league. So we just got to do whatever we can. So the chairman can say to me, "There's another £1,000 a week. There's another this." I'm still not going to be able to compete with them financially. It's still going to give me a lot better team. It give me a lot closer to them, but it's like the budget I've got. I'll work with it. I will not guarantee, but I'll guarantee a certain kind of level of success that he wants. But don't listen to the other two with their rubbish what they've got. Please don't.
I'm not even going to entertain it.
But did your budget include, holiday pre-season, in season?
But can we just
That's what's come out of the budget, I believe.
I went to see my newborn granddaughter, yeah, and wife. That's what I went to. So stop the holiday, and they do. Both of them have been away in normal season time. Both of them.
When's that, Paul? When's that? By the way, your granddaughter's beautiful. By the way, I'll give you that.
I think about 19. You went away on holiday.
2018.
When you was about 19, about 41. Honestly, God blimey. I'm a bit shocked with you, Dave, actually. You're inciting them a little bit here. Honestly,
Nothing to do with me.
Member of this show.
Oh, dear me.
You've got a game in a week, Mark, have you?
Not midweek, mate, no.
No, he's coming over to Tilbury, ain't you, Mark?
Oh, yeah, Tilbury. You're going to Tilbury.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, pick me up. I'll come with you.
Yeah, mate, I'll pick you up, mate.
Caravan.
You got your fan picking you up anyway, so you use Jason.
Okay, yeah, that's well, I'm well loved, that's all I've got to say.
That's it, mate.
I'm well loved by the fans.
It's good.
I'd like to pay the petrol.
So you should, mate.
So I should.
That's how tight he is. You're moaning about paying petrol.
Hey?
That's how tight you are, mate.
Oh, honestly. Have you ever bought me a drink in your life?
No, you don't deserve one.
You're like, Bill.
You don't deserve one.
He's out the door as soon as the game's over. He don't buy a beer.
He did offer me one last time. Was there, Mark did? That.
And yeah. I hope you get an easy draw. And I hope you get an easy draw tomorrow, Bill, mate. That's
Thank
sort of guy.
Mark. That's very nice here.
So on that note, a massive thank you to the three guys. And of course, we'll be back again next week when we'll find out who Wolf maybe have got in the next round of the Cup. And of course, the games at the weekend and of course the Tilbury game on Tuesday night. But until then, thanks for joining us. Good night.